Hello guys, LJG here, back with another WWE 13 prediction, and coming up we have the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and this prediction video, as you can see, is based on the WWE Championship match between John Cena and Mark Henry. First, thank God Mark Henry is finally getting a title match, because I thought it was a bit confusing the fact that Mark Henry beat Ryback at WrestleMania, and I said this in a previous video. He beat Ryback at WrestleMania, but then Ryback gets the pay-per-view, I guess the title match at the next pay-per-view, whereas Mark Henry goes into a dodgy, crappy strap match against Sheamus. But yeah, then after that strap match, obviously Mark Henry sort of walked out, and then at Payback on Twitter he was writing about retiring, that he's making an announcement on Raw. Then on Raw, obviously, we saw a backstage segment with the primetime players and Mark Henry, and Darren Young was all teared up. And then John Cena came out that night, gave a promo, and then Mark Henry came out to announce his retirement, made John Cena stand on the apron. John Cena gave him the title belt, Mark Henry gave it back, saying you have to earn this. So it sort of looked like he was going for a face. So I will generally put my hand up and say I believe Mark Henry was retiring. I fell for it. And obviously he made a big speech, started talking about his family, saying I'm coming home. And then John Cena came in the ring, held his hand up, and then Mark Henry looked like Cena was about to give him a hug, and then Mark Henry hit him with the world's strongest slam. And generally that was, I want to say that's probably some of the best work I've actually seen from Mark Henry in his career. I think it was believable, it was emotional, and then boom, it was shocking and exciting, to be honest. And then obviously this week on Raw we saw the John Cena in the ring saying that you can hold this title for 8 years like Bruno Sammartino, or for a night like Rey Mysterio, but when you get this title it's respect and stuff like that. And he's seen people try to steal the title, he's still seen people try to buy the title, which I'm guessing is referencing Ted DiBiase. But yeah, and he said what Mark Henry done the week before was just a sign of how low people go to become champion and grab the belt. And Cena also made a comment saying that yeah, Mark Henry knows his tank is basically saying he knows Mark Henry knows his career is coming to an end, and Mark Henry needs to get the WWE title. But yeah, I think so far, obviously we haven't had SmackDown and there's still a few weeks left before the pay-per-view. So I reckon this, at the moment, this was quite a good build-up towards the match. And to be honest, no offence to Mark Henry, I'm not really his biggest fan. I don't really like watching his matches. I'm more of a Shawn Michaels, Daniel Bryan kind of guy. I like their matches. But I generally think we might actually get something really entertaining with this match, because Cena can't outpower him because Mark Henry's stronger, and normally don't see Cena be the stronger man. I know some of you may say, yeah, but you play Ryback's stronger, but I don't know. I've seen that you can't hide Cena's strength. But so I'm hoping the story writers, who I generally think are pretty terrible at WWE, I hope they maintain a strong storyline. And to be honest, I hope we don't see Cena get his hands on Mark Henry. I hope Mark Henry always sort of beats down Cena. But let's just move it on now. Let's just talk about John Cena. I mean, he just went through that brutal 2 out of 3, the 3 stages of the Hell match, against Ryback. It was an averagely okay match. I mean, I think it's about time they got Cena new. I didn't really want to see another Cena Ryback match. I mean, they had the match at Extreme Rules, which ended a draw, but then they had the 3 matches at Payback. So I feel that there was no need to build that story up, to be honest. And Money in the Bank's always been a great pay-per-view, so I think it's going to be great now. So I will generally predict that the match won't be a long match. I reckon the match will go for 10-15 minutes, and I generally think Mark Henry will dominate most of the match. He will injure like Cena's ribs, work over him. But then Cena will do his 5 moves or 4 moves of doom, or whatever they're called nowadays. And I reckon John Cena will hoist him up for the AA, the Attitude Adjustment. And I generally think John Cena will retain the WWE title. And to be honest, I think Mark Henry might go on to retire if he loses to Cena. But that is my prediction. In the comments, leave what you think is going to happen. Did you believe Mark Henry when he said he was going to retire? And let me know how you think the match is going to go. Please hit that like button if you did enjoy the video and if you agree with what I've said. And hit that subscribe button if you are interested in more of these predicted WWE 13 prediction series, because I do intend to try and do as many matches as I can. Obviously I'm limited by the roster on the WWE 13 game. But yeah, I hope to see you all next time. I just want to quickly add something about the WWE 2K14 video game. They revealed the front cover on this week's episode of Raw, which was obviously The Rock, which then Michael Cole said, oh yeah, his movie's been doing great this year. Who gives a shit if his film's been doing great this year? Yeah, Fast 6 was brilliant. His films are generally brilliant, but it's not a video game about his films. This is a game about the WWE. Why isn't CM Punk on the front? CM Punk has been the greatest superstar in the past 5 years in WWE. Why aren't he on the front cover? Why aren't people like Daniel Bryan? Why aren't Sheamus, Randy Orton? Why aren't they on the front cover? They've all been doing great this last year. Yeah, Rock was in the main event of WrestleMania. So was Cena. Why ain't Cena on the front cover? I think WWE need to sort it out. And I'm already pissed off with the new WWE game coming out later this year, because it's made by EA, and I'm a big FIFA fan if you've seen on my channel. And EA, in my opinion, are shit. They've messed up completely on FIFA 13. And all that says to me is they're going to completely mess up on WWE 2K14. And I'm hating the fact that it's called WWE 2K14. Why not WWE 14? It's pissing me off. I don't know how you feel about it. If you feel bad about it, if you don't like it, please leave it in the comments as well as your prediction to the match. Sorry to have this little sort of impromptu rant, but I don't know, I'm just a little bit pissed off with some of the things on the to expect in the next WWE game.